Welcome back to the little backyard farm homestead. Just want to show you what we've been up to because we had our first frost, and this was our pumpkin plant. Looks like some of the blooms have come back. So I don't know if I'm gonna let this keep going, see what happens. Past 2 nights were in the 50s, but yeah, so that's a little different for zone 6 to have such an early frost. So what I started doing, because I still haven't finished the fence here on the slope, but I decided up towards the flatter area to start some hugel beds. So I dug this out this morning, and then that will be for watermelons next year. And then here's the next bed that we've started. I have to get some more sticks in there, and you can see some of the progress of the fence, and that's where we stopped because I ran out of time and I had to finish the chicken coop. This is our watermelon bed, sugar baby watermelons. We have one, sorry for my shadow, one watermelon still hanging on here. I was hoping you'd get a little bigger. We'll see if we have time. And this is the squash. We have tons and tons and tons of squash going. Growing. This thing took over. So one of those beds will be watermelon, one will be pumpkin, and one I'm going to make another one for squash. But I have to make sure they're spaced apart because we had one watermelon that tasted like squash instead of watermelon because they were too close together, and I think they cross-pollinated. So there's some damage to that squash plant. And in the back you can see there's some damage to the cucumbers. And I'm in the middle of revamping this entire garden area. So next year this will be tomatoes and peppers, and I'm going to put another one here, another pallet, and fill it up. This is our strawberry bed, which I enlarged, and we moved. These have been in the ground for a while, but the ones in the back we moved from a bucket and transplanted, and it has some runners on it. And then this is another hugel bed we're starting. And I think this is where I'm going to grow the cucumbers next year. And along the back wall will be corn and sunflowers going all the way over. So when I'm done with these sticks here in the bed, I'm going to fill it up with a bunch of the compost over there that's been sitting there. And then I'll put like 2 inches or 1 inch of soil on top, and then maybe cover it with hay because I have some of that left over. And this is our gate, so we can open that and dump things as we need to, like things we want to that doesn't fit in compost, or charcoal from the fire pit, that kind of stuff. And then I'm trying to decide, I think where this gate is will be the walkway for next year, going straight out to there. And then I'm thinking I want to put a garden spiral somewhere, but this place gets so much sun over here, I don't know how well it would do. So one place that might work out is behind this tree, so that in the late afternoon it'll be shaded right here and I could still get to it. So I might do the garden spiral there. So I've been collecting rocks to do that. And I'm using my son's mowing right now, and he's bagging up this grass for me. I'm going to throw some into the chicken run. And then I noticed that down along the fence where we dumped, it's doing a good job of suppressing some of the weeds down there. So I'm going to think about where else I want to use those clippings. And the ornamental grass, this one's doing good. That one's pretty good. This one's the biggest. And then that one's still struggling. But we've been in a drought. There goes my shadow again. We've been in a drought for the whole month. And, not looking forward to that next water bill for sure. So we're in the process of ripping out all these tubs. And I'm just like throwing them into here for this year, see if anything will continue to grow. I don't know how much time we have. or if we're gonna get hit next week with more frost, who knows. And I have so many marigold, and I've saved so many seeds. I'm gonna be giving it away to people I know that garden, and save some for next year. I did read today that chickens like to eat marigolds, and they make their egg yolks really orangey and yellow, deeper. So I might share some with the chickens since I have so much. I really don't need any more seeds, you know. Look at this poor Pepper. I was looking forward to this guy, but he got hit by the frost. It's all mushy. It's unfortunate. So what else can I tell you? All right, I'm looking at these blueberry bushes, and I had a friend visit my backyard garden here, and she said, oh, we had blueberry bushes once, and they got hit by rust. Now, I don't know if these are just changing color because now it's fall, or if it's rust. So I have to go research blueberries and rust. But they're doing good in the ground. What else can I show you? Oh yeah, in the strawberry bed, this ground cherry, or is it gooseberry? I forget. We got so many off of here, we couldn't eat them all, so we've been sharing them with the chickens. So I planted it here next to the strawberries since it loves the strawberries, and took some of the gooseberries and planted them, and hopefully there'll be volunteers next year, like all along this row. That would be awesome. But it's an experiment, so we'll see. And let me just show you this little section. This is the lima bean. I can't believe it has more blossoms on it. I thought it was done for after the frost. See the blossoms? And then here's the empty strawberry bucket that I'll be using some of that dirt in the hugelkultur beds. And we still have some pinto beans coming along. We have strawberry runners in here because it came from the bucket, so I'm going to transplant those. And these are our onions, which are doing pretty good. We've just been eating the green pots. But I did notice that there is an onion bulb. Where did I see it? I don't know if you can see that. In there is bulbs forming. So we shall see. I don't know if I'm going to yank them and eat them, or... Why are you being so loud, dear? And then here's our green beans. They're not looking good after the frost, these green beans. I'm sorry for all the shadows here. But there's a few more to harvest off there, so we can eat those. And this is my almost dead basil. I'm hoping it'll go to seed soon and not die before then. And these are my lettuce, which are all done. What is it, sweetie? What is it? You were gonna lay an egg, huh? They just went into their new coop last night. Oh, that will be the next video. I'll give you a tour of the chicken coop because we're done. All right. Well, that's it for now. I better get going here. Finish up that hugel thing, and then I'll film the coop later. Thanks for watching.